Hello friends and colleagues. This is a short video explaining how to use the Sequential Excel gradebook that I created. It allows you to input attendance, participation, quizzes, and tests as they happen in order left to right. The university requires that one class be one worksheet in your Excel gradebook. So this fulfills that requirement. It allows you to change weighting at any time. So if you want your homework to be worth 20% of the grade, no problem. You can make that change at any time. It does not include null entries. It's based on a 10-point system. Everything is 10 points. Everything is 10 points. So if a student got 99% on his final, you'll want to enter 9.9 in for the final. Okay. It features a date format that I really like. It features freeze panes, so the headers and the student names are always visible. It averages entries in 5 different categories: attendance, participation, homework, quizzes, and tests. Like I said, it does not include null entries and averages. You can change weighting on the fly. That means that you don't have to change any formulas in order to change your weighting. It also adds up the teachers' 60% of the grade, the individual teachers. That does not include the midterm and the final, so that those numbers are ready to give to Vanessa in June. Okay, so let's begin. The date format. If we go to this is what it looks like. It's a sequential gradebook. So if you want to enter a grade, you go up here and you will enter 3/1, and then you get Wednesday, March 1st, 17. Isn't that nice? I like that. All right, there we have it. I'll add comments left over from last time. Okay, so yeah, the features, the date format, just enter 3/1 and it will give you Wednesday, March 1st, 17. Freeze panes, names, dates, and type of score are always displayed. Then also, if you like, you can hide the student ID and the opinion names so that you have even more real estate when you are inputting your grades. Okay, so freeze panes, I think everybody should know what those are. It's sometimes a little difficult to set up because Microsoft, well, the controls are really strange. Nevertheless, it's already set up for you. Oh, I didn't show you that. If you don't want to see the opinion names and the student IDs, you can hide them. And then if you need to see them again, you can unhide them. So I like to do that. It averages entries in 5 categories: attendance, participation, homework, quizzes, and tests. The deal is you must label the headers like this exactly, otherwise it just won't be counted. The code looks like this, and can you see my cursor? Yeah, so average, it has the range and is equal to ATT. So if you see, if it doesn't say ATT, it won't be counted. So let's go ahead and see this in action. We will put in attendance and participation, and then we will put in attendance with a capital A and participation with 2 capital letters, and then this is Friday, attendance, participation, homework, quiz, and test. So you take attendance, everybody's there, you can just take your 10 and drag it all the way down. Attendance. And then that is reflected over here in the attendance column here. Participation, same thing. Everybody was on their best behavior the first day, so there you go, 10. But what happens is that you have a student who does not attend, and then you don't give a participation grade for that day. So Ezreal missed Wednesday, so you can see the attendance is 50%, but it only averages if there is a number there. So here their average, his average is 10, but he fell asleep, so you give him 5, and so there, his average is 5. All right, just showing that the numbers work. There you go. Okay, let me think. Null is not included. I just said that. You can change weighting on the fly. If you want to give 20% to homework and 0% to tests, you can simply change 2 numbers and your scores will be instantly updated. All right, so let's do this. And we will give everybody the 10s for everything. Let's go ahead and still play with Ezreal's numbers and just say that, where is he? Here we go. That for homework there we get 8, and for the quiz we get 3, and there we go. So for me, there were a lot of courses in which I gave quizzes, but I did not give any quests. So you get the div divided by 0 error. So what do you do about that? And that is that just for anything that you want to do, I'll say not an actual score or something like that, and then you can just give 0 because it's not going to affect their scores. If you wanted to give instead 20% to, oh, what have I done? 20% to the quizzes and 10% to the homework, you can just make that change and it'll be instantly reflected in the results here. So you can see that even though all these students got 0 on this test that they actually didn't take, that since the weighting is 0, that it's not reflected in their scores. Okay, so looking again at Ezreal's numbers here, if we change this to 20, first of all, you will note that that this cell gets highlighted in red so that you know that you've gone over 100%. If then change the quizzes to 10 and we can see that um, that the favoring the homework over the quizzes has helped Ezreal's scores. So you can change weighting on the fly. A subtotal of 60% is included so that when we're ready to report to Vanessa, we have that number already added up. Some advanced user tips. If you have a null for participation, I will usually format those cells yellow. So here, Ezreal missed this day, format cells, I go to yellow, and there you have it, so that you can explain what's going on in your gradebook if anybody ever asks you. I like to keep a blank worksheet so that I can show students that null entries don't affect their scores. You can, and I suggest that you do, insert comments to describe homework assignments, tests, and quizzes. So this homework assignment here, you just right click, go to insert comment, and you can say workbook, pages 47 to 50, so that when a student is coming to you at the end of the term wanting to improve their grade, they can you know where they missed the points, and you can do whatever you wish to do. All right, so I will make this available in the shared folder or something, so that anybody who wishes to can use it. I have enough blank classes so that we can copy and paste in our new class rosters, and I think that is all that I need to show. I hope that you find it useful if you like, and if you have any questions, of course, you can ask me. Thank you.